The old mansion stood on a hill, its silhouette stark against the evening sky. The structure seemed to whisper secrets of a bygone era, shrouded in an eerie mist that clung to its weathered walls. Weeds choked the overgrown lawn, reclaiming the once manicured garden. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the rustle of leaves added to the sense of abandonment. A shiver ran down my spine as I approached, the path ahead barely visible through the dense fog. Each step felt heavier, as if the mansion itself was drawing me in. The house loomed large, its windows like vacant eyes staring into my soul. The broken glass and rotting wood told tales of neglect and sorrow. I stepped inside, dust swirling in the air like ghosts of the past. The floorboards groaned under my weight, echoing through the empty rooms. Cobwebs clung to every surface, their intricate patterns a testament to years of neglect. Spiders scurried away, disturbed by my presence. The air felt heavy, oppressive, as if the very atmosphere was weighed down by the memories of those who once lived here. A musty scent filled my nostrils, a sense of dread washed over me, an inexplicable fear that made my heart race. It felt as though unseen eyes were watching my every move. The floorboards creaked under my feet, each sound amplified in the silence. It was as if the house was alive, reacting to my intrusion. Each step echoed through the silent house, the sound bouncing off the walls and fading into the distance. The emptiness was overwhelming. Shadows danced in the dim light filtering through boarded-up windows, creating eerie shapes that seemed to move on their own. The play of light and dark was mesmerizing. I felt a presence, unseen but watching, a cold chill running down my spine. The mansion was more than just a building. It was a sentinel of forgotten times, holding on to its secrets. I pushed open a creaky door, the sound echoing through the silent hallway. The room was dark and musty, filled with the scent of old wood and forgotten memories. Dust particles danced in the single ray of sunlight that managed to pierce through the heavy curtains. In the corner stood an ornate mirror, its gilded frame tarnished with age, hinting at a once glorious past. I stepped closer, drawn to its strange allure, feeling an inexplicable pull towards it. The mirror was cloudy, its surface reflecting a distorted image that seemed almost otherworldly. I raised my hand, my reflection mimicking the movement, but with a slight delay that felt unsettling. As I gazed into the mirror, I noticed something odd, a detail that sent a chill through me. The reflection of the room behind me didn't match the actual room. It was like looking into a parallel world. It was a subtler difference, like a shifted perspective, but undeniably wrong, as if the mirror held secrets of its own. A shiver ran down my spine, the eerie atmosphere wrapping around me like a cold embrace. That night, I couldn't sleep. Strange noises echoed through the old house. Floorboards creaked. Whispers seemed to emanate from the walls. I felt a cold presence in the room. Turning my head, I saw it. The mirror's reflection showed a figure standing in the doorway. But the doorway was empty. Panic welled up inside me. I ran to the mirror. The figure remained, its eyes locked on mine. It was my reflection, but twisted, sinister. I reached out to touch the mirror's surface. The glass felt cold and unyielding under my fingertips, sending a shiver down my spine. I hesitated for a moment, but curiosity got the better of me. In an instant, I was sucked into its depths. It felt like being pulled through a tight tunnel, the world around me blurring into a whirlwind of light and shadow. I tumbled through a swirling vortex of colors and shapes. The sensation was disorienting, like falling endlessly through a kaleidoscope. I couldn't tell which way was up or down. When I landed, I found myself in a warped version of the mansion. The walls seemed to bend and twist, as if the house itself was alive and breathing. The rooms were distorted, the furniture twisted into grotesque shapes. Chairs and tables were contorted into forms that defied logic, making the place feel like a nightmare come to life, and the air was filled with an eerie silence. I was trapped. The silence was so profound it felt like a weight pressing down on me, amplifying my sense of isolation. Every doorway I approached led to another part of the distorted mansion. It was like a maze with no exit, each room more unsettling than the last. The reflection from earlier, the evil version of me, was nowhere to be seen. I searched every mirror, hoping to find a way out, but all I found was emptiness. But I could feel its presence, watching my every move. It was as if the walls themselves had eyes, tracking me as I wandered through the endless twisted corridors. I finally found a way out, a shimmering portal that appeared in the mirror's surface. I didn't hesitate. I leaped through, landing back in the dusty room. I smashed the mirror into 1,000 pieces, hoping to break the curse. But as I surveyed the shards, I noticed something chilling. My reflection remained in one of the broken pieces, a sinister smile playing on its lips. The haunting wasn't over. It had only just begun. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling tales.